I am on my lunch break once again, and yeah, I just wanted to give an update. I told my coworker today that I have Tourette's, the one who sits like one cubicle away from me. She's kind of cat corner, but yeah. And we were talking, and I just randomly brought up, I said, hey, do you know what Tourette's is? You know, you gotta ask that because not everybody knows. But she was like, yeah, I know what it is. And I was like, well, I have it. So she was like, really? And immediately I was like, oh wow, so she hasn't heard my tics. Good, because I don't want people to hear it. You know, it's, you know. But I was like, yeah. And she was like, so what do you do? And then I said, well, I have a winking tic, and then I have a tic where I grunt. Now, I do have a lot more tics than that. I've said it before. And if you're new to my channel, I do have other videos explaining this. I recently found out what Tourette's was in 2019. So all of the tics that I've been having, I didn't know that they were tics. Me not knowing that they were tics, I don't know, I kind of, in my head, I was like, okay, these are just little quirks about me. Things I like, things I don't know for what reason, but things I do with my body parts, or noises that I make. And yeah, I have a bunch of other tics basically that I forget about because it's so many, and I didn't know that they were tics at first, so I didn't think of them as tics. Like, for example, I flex. I have tics where I move my eyeballs in circles. I even have mental tics. Like, I saw a video, I didn't watch it yet, but I have tics in my head. I have phrases that I repeat in my head. So it's just a bunch of little tics I forget about. But I just told her about those two. And she said, well, I didn't even know you had Tourette's. Like, I didn't hear anything, or I don't see you make any movements, or, you know, out of the ordinary type movements. And I said, you know what, good. I don't want you to. So my coworker doesn't hear it. The tics I do the most while I'm at work is, and that, no. See, I forget. The flexing of the muscles. The winking tic, that, yeah. Gosh, it's so many. But that was just a little update. So far, so good. I'm not a distraction to anybody. And yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten to speak. I spoke to one person on the phone, but if you handle, you know, customers before, it's not, depending on your job, you don't have to be on the phone with them for a long time. And my tics, I could definitely hold off on making any tics for a solid 5 minutes if I'm speaking on the phone to somebody. And whenever I say tics, I mean like any, like the loud, grandiose tics. Now, I will still tap my toes and tap my fingers and do other little things that nobody would be able to tell that I was ticking. So yeah. Oh, and I am going to be making a video about where a lot of my tics came from, because I learned the term echolalia, and that's whenever you're mimicking somebody else, and you know, it turns into a tic. Basically, your tic is coming from you mimicking somebody else, whether it's their movements or noises that they make, or certain words that they say, or even sentences. So yeah, I definitely have a couple of people who my tics came from me watching them and them being so extra. And I bring up that they're extra because a lot of the times I will repeat people who's like really dramatic in the way that they speak, I don't know, my brain just picks up on that. Like people who exaggerate their words or have an exaggerated accent or strong accent, or
the producer tell you to stay on top of your nose right there. He's implying that I am underneath my nose, and no, she's not. Excuse me, little baby producer, but she's always on bed.
I love you guys, and please have a great Christmas. I don't really like the holidays like that, to be honest, because I don't like being around my family. But y'all have a beautiful Christmas, and even if you're alone on the holidays, enjoy that time by yourself, because people are annoying, but still be a blessing in this world. Be as nice as you possibly can, and yeah, be patient with yourself. All those positive things. Love you. Oh.